Hey, welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Hey, everybody. My name is Alan Jones out of Dallas, Texas. Just state your name and where you calling from.
John calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
From Charlotte, North
Hey,
Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina is in the house. Hey, welcome you guys. Hey, who else do we have on the line right now?
From Greensboro, North Carolina.
Hey, Greensboro, North Carolina. Wow, East Coast is definitely in the house today. Who else do we got on the call?
California.
San Diego, California, all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. Who else do we got on the call today?
Colorado.
Hey, I heard Colorado, the Mile High City. Welcome to the call. Who else do we got on the call today? St. Louis.
It's Jason from Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Welcome to the call.
Sammy in Tennessee.
Hey, welcome to the call.
Jasmine, South Carolina.
I heard South Carolina. Welcome to the call. Who else do we got out there on the line today?
Birmingham, Massachusetts.
Welcome. Who else do we have out there today?
Justin from Ohio.
I heard Ohio. Welcome to the call.
Birmingham,
Hey.
from D.C.
Hey, D.C., the nation's capital. Hey, guys, text your people, text your team. Make sure you get them on this call. You guys have got some great information that you don't want to miss. I mean, excited just being in, positioning yourself before the pre-launch, so definitely text your team. We're going to get started probably in about 4 minutes, but just state your name and where you calling from.
Matt Boss from San Diego, California.
San Diego, California's in the house. Who else do we have on the call?
I'm so excited to be here. Seeing some guitar folks in Georgia.
Hey, Georgia's in the house. Who else do we have on the call?
Florida.
Hey, Florida's in the house, you guys. Just state your name, where you calling from. Chicago, the Windy City is in the house. Who else do we have on the phone? Arizona, man. Hey, I love the iced tea. Who else do we have on the call today?
Wendy Wilson Morgan.
Hey, welcome. Hey, welcome to the call. Hey, you guys, send out some texts. Let people know that you guys, our call is about to get started in a little bit. You don't want people to miss any of the information that's about to be discussed today, because I tell you guys, our call that we're going to have today is going to be a really good call. You guys, who else do we have on the call today? Just state your name and where you calling from.
Kentucky.
I heard Atlanta, Georgia. I heard Kentucky. Hey, you guys, welcome to the call. Who else do we have out there today?
Brian, Ohio.
Daniel Chavez.
Welcome, you guys. Who else do we have on the call today? Just state your name, you guys, and where you calling from.
Georgia.
Welcome to the call.
Hello from Kentucky.
Hey, Kentucky's in the house. We got the East Coast, we got the West Coast, we got down south. Hey, guys,
Hills, California.
California, sunny California. You guys just state your name, where you calling from, and if you don't mind, if you got background noise, just press *6 to mute your lines, or just mute your calls on your phone so that everybody can get a chance to hear. Thank you, I do appreciate that, you guys. Maryland is in the house. Who else do we have on the call? Fort Lauderdale. I heard Georgia. Hey, you guys, this call is a really West Palm Beach, someplace that I would like to be right now. Welcome to the call.
I'm at my mama's house.
I heard Maryland. Who else do we have on the call?
I'm at my mama's house.
Hey, I heard at your mama's house. Hey, no better place to be right now. Kalina, welcome to the call.
I'm in Texas.
Texas, welcome to the call. Hey, you guys, we're going to get this call started in just a second, so just make sure you take a team, text your people, make sure to get on the call because they don't want to miss any of this information that is about to be discussed, you guys. We got a really jam-packed call right now. We got people calling from all over the country, you know, all over the globe. You guys will tune into this information that's about to be before you. So if you could, just state your name and where you're calling from.
Linda, San Diego.
San Diego's in the house.
Tulsa.
Don't forget to hit star 6 to mute yourself after you've announced yourself.
Hey, you guys, just be mindful of others. Just press star 6 to mute your you know, so that people can hear everything. So just press star 6 and just mute your lines, you guys. Who else do we have on the call today?
How do you mute your phone?
Welcome. Man, these call lines are definitely heating up, you guys. Something really big is coming. You guys can see the excitement. You can feel the momentum, you guys. And just think, this is even before the pre-launch, you guys. So if you're on this call today, consider yourself privileged. Text your team. You don't want anybody to miss 100% of the information so they could get in and get started just like yourself, guys. Just state your name and where you're calling from. We're going to get started in about 1 minute.
Brian Butler, Fort Worth, Texas.
Hey, welcome to the call.
Hey, I'm proud.
Hey, welcome to the call, you guys. We're going to get started in about 1 minute to give people time to get on the call. We're definitely going to have a jam-packed call, so you guys definitely text your team. My name is Alan Jones. I'm out of Dallas, Texas, you guys. Who else do we have on the call?
No.
Welcome.
Fort Worth, Texas.
Thank you. Fort Worth, Texas. Hey, you guys, after you announce your name, just make sure you press star 6 to mute your lines or press mute on your telephone so that we can cut out any background noise that's coming in. I really appreciate it.
It's star what?
Star 6.
Muted.
Hey, guys, Thank you, guys. Just state your name, you guys, and where you calling from.
Quentin Rogers, Chesapeake, Virginia.
Missouri.
Heather from Florida.
All right, you guys. Hey, we're about to go ahead and mute out the lines, you guys. It's 2 minutes after 9. You know, we're going to get things started in just a second, so if we can go ahead and mute the lines. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the PTP Pro Traveler Plus conference call, you guys. If you guys are on this call today, consider yourself privileged because the information that you're about to hear today can definitely go out there and truly change lives. You know, I have the privilege today to go ahead and introduce our guests, but before we do, I'm just going to say a little bit about myself. My name is Alan Jones. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I've been very successful in this industry. You know, I've been able to make 6 figures in this industry, and this opportunity was brought to me by a really great friend, Austin Zuloff. I've had the privileges of being featured on the Anderson Cooper Show to talk about our industry. And you guys, I have to tell you now that this right here that we're about to talk about today is something that's truly amazing. You guys, each and every one of you guys on the phone today will remember the day and time that you was told about this PTP opportunity. Think about that for a second, you guys. You're going to remember the exact date, the exact moment in time that the person told you about this opportunity that can go out there and change lives for the masses. So consider yourself privileged to be on this call today, you guys. But I have the privilege to welcome a person that I just think is just phenomenal. His Birmingham. You guys, this guy built organizations for over 30,000 people in his organization, you guys. This guy is a former running back for the Oakland Raiders, you guys. Now, me, myself, personally, I had dreams and aspirations of becoming a national football player, and this guy had did everything of what it takes. So he knows what it takes to be a leader on the field, and he knows what it takes to be a leader off the field, you guys, to build organizations of great success. So with that privileges, I'll be just announcing Marcus Birmingham. Are you there, Marcus?
Absolutely, Alan. Can you hear me okay?
I mean, I can hear you okay.
Right on, man. Let me just tell you, man, I am so just jacked up and excited, number one, man, for just having you on this call, too. I mean, when this was brought to me, Alan, let me just say this. I knew that there were some players, but people like yourself coming onto this thing, man, I'm telling you all, if you have any distractions right now, I don't know if you have a BlackBerry in your hand, an iPhone 5, 6, 4, whatever you have, you all turn it off because here's my thing. What you're going to hear tonight can honestly change your life. But not only your life, you all, but it can also change the lives of so many people. Let me just say this. When we talk about timing and we talk about really the opportunity, and you're absolutely right, Alan, when you tell people, you all, this is so outstanding to be connected to what Pro Travel Plus, you all, is getting ready to launch. You know, when we talk about really the simplicity of travel, it's one of those type of things that everyone out there, you all, people love to talk about travel. I didn't even tell anybody I did this today, but I just you know, sometimes when you're involved in this industry, things can be redundant. So it's always good to go back out there to the masses and just ask simple questions. And I asked 5 people the question. I said, if you had a couple categories, if you had a weight loss, if you had coffee, or if you had travel, which one would you gravitate to? And everybody, without any hesitation, said travel. And I asked them why. And they just said, because it naturally just puts a smile on your face. It's what people want to do. It's why people go out and they work their tails off every single day so that they could eventually sometime that year meet up with friends or family or get away and go travel. You all, let me just say this. When you hear from our CEO, who happens to be one of my good friends, I'm so excited that he said yes to this company. I'm so excited that he's launching this, you all. And let me just say this to you. The information that you're going to hear is going to blow you away. If there's one thing that I want to leave you all with is this. There is not one person that you will take this to that will not be able to see the vision. I promise you. There's not one person. This will make sense to them. You don't have to get into the arguments about all the other things that this industry deals with, but when you talk about travel and you talk about a price point that doesn't make people have to financially stretch themselves or overextend themselves just to participate in a business, you all, this is it. I'm telling you all, this thing is so sizzling hot. So let me just do this. I'm going to step out of the way and bring on our CEO of Pro Travel Plus, my dear friend. I'm so excited to be here launching this thing with you, my man. I'm going to turn it over to my man, Seth Frazier. Frazier, go ahead and take it away, brother.
All right. Thank you very much, Marcus. And what a great job doing the introduction, getting everybody hyped up and excited. You and Alan have both been incredible leaders already, and we haven't taken an enrollment yet. That's pretty impressive. We've got some strong leadership with this company. And in my 10 years in the network marketing field, I've actually never seen so many strong leaders come and support a program before it even came into what we're calling our leaders pre-placement phase. So that's even pre-launch. And we've already got such powerful and strong leaders like yourself who are absolutely doing a great job and working with the field. So I want to thank you very much for that great introduction. Now I get to take the boring part of the call. It's the CEO's job. So I'm going to dial it down just a little bit, and I'm going to cover some very important information because we have a very big week ahead of us. So what I'd like everybody to do is go grab a pen and paper because you're going to need it for some pertinent information that's going to help guide you through this week so that by the time we go live, and we are announcing our launch date tonight, so by the time we go live, whatever that date is, when I tell you, you're going to have a list of things that you want to accomplish in order to be prepared and make sure that not only do you get locked in, but that you help out and assist your team and give them the opportunity to lock in and do it in a manner that's going to assist your team so that you help everybody grow. This is that time period when, you know, the folks that are on this line, this is a very privileged position for us because we've been chosen as the leaders to be a part of this. That means we've got income opportunities that a lot of other folks are going to be coming to the team. We can maximize that opportunity and make the most of it. And from my perspective as a company owner, what I'd like to do, what my goal is, I want to get 5- and 6-digit paychecks out there in the first couple of months with this company, and the potential is there for you to do exactly that. So let's talk about what you need to do to make sure you maximize that opportunity. A lot of folks on here have already heard about what PTP is. I'm going to briefly cover it because there's other calls that have really been more geared towards what PTP is. So I'm just going to cover that for about 3 minutes, and then I'll point you towards our recorded call. We have a recorded call up at facebook.com/Pro Travel Plus. So you may want to write that down. That's the first thing you want to write down. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about this concept and why we decided to launch this program. There are a lot of network marketing related programs that are in the travel-based industry. And what I've noticed more often than not is that it takes so much to join one of those programs, something in the range of between $300 and even $500 or $600 right off the bat, with monthly fees that range somewhere in the range of about $59. That means for a lot of folks out there, before they get to take a vacation, before they get to use the discounts they would have picked up by being a member of this great travel club, and there are some really great ones out there, but before they can do that, they've already spent $1,200, $1,300 in a year's time of having access to those offers. Now, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of folks out there, that would be their entire travel vacation budget. So the question becomes then, look, do I want to join this program and get discounts on travel that I might never take, or do I want to put that money away and just go take a vacation and just get the best deal I can? So we wanted to flip that model on its head. So what we brought to the table with PTP is a program that you can join for $69.95. And that's a one-time fee. And then you have the opportunity to choose one of three enrollment options. You can come in for $34.95 per month. You can choose our 6-month prepaid option for $200, or you can prepay for $400 for the entire year. There's some significant benefits to doing that. So here's the number one thing I'm going to tell you. This is where you're going to start wanting to get your pen and paper out and write some of these things down. And a lot of these will be posted to the Facebook page before we actually go live. You're going to see a copy of the compensation plan, a physical copy you can share out with others, that sort of thing. But one of the keys to this, if you come in at the monthly level at $34.95, you have the potential, without sponsoring anybody, to earn up to $2,500 through your what is essentially a 2x10 force-filled matrix. If you're not familiar with how a matrix works, everybody here on this call is teammates. We're all going to work together. We're going to fill out that matrix, and we're going to bless people with spillover. We're going to create spillover for others. That's what the leaders on this call are doing. We're creating that. As we do that, there will be folks who come into this program and never tell a single soul about Pro Travel Plus, but because of good timing and taking advantage of a good opportunity, they're making up to $2,500 per month in their 2x10 matrix. Now, if they wanted to enhance that opportunity, they can prepay for 6 months up front at $200, and now your 2x10 becomes a 2x12 matrix. And just adding 2 levels in the payout system through that means that you've enhanced your earning potential now, where you're at the point that you can actually make about $8,500 throughout that matrix without sponsoring anybody and just being blessed with good timing, good opportunity like we have here. Here's where things get kind of crazy, because you would think adding 2 more levels to that matrix wouldn't do as much as I'm about to tell you about, but by prepaying and coming in at the $400 level, you now have a 2x14 matrix with no sponsorship requirements that you can make up to $25,700 per month every single month just for being a part of this program and recognizing a good opportunity and jumping on it. Those are awesome numbers. The real power in the compensation plan, however, comes from those who choose to take action quickly and jump on it before the spillover gets created by yourself, by the other leaders on this call, and by the thousands and then tens of thousands and then hundreds of thousands of members who are going to come in from the 172 countries that Pro Travel Plus is opening in right off the bat. When I announce our launch date, you guys are going to be very, very excited because it is coming up quick. Now, by doing that, you've got the opportunity to earn a check match on your first generation, a check match on your second generation, your third, and your fourth. And this is where some things have been modified a little bit. This is a compensation plan adjustment. We wanted to give the folks, everybody, an opportunity to be able to maximize this compensation plan by simply paying and getting it at a little bit higher level. We also wanted to give everybody on this call who are true leaders the opportunity to be able to motivate their teams and help them enhance and rank up, because you can actually rank up through the compensation plan by performing certain actions. So one of the things we've done is we've modified the 4-generational check match bonus, and here's the new numbers on it. You may want to write this down. On your first generation, it's going to be 30%. On your second generation, 10%. Third generation, 10%. Fourth generation, 5%. And what we've done to unlock that bonus for you is when you reach the level of what we call 3-star elite, then that bumps that paycheck up to a 50% match on your first generation, a 20% on your second, 10% on your third, and 5% on your fourth. Again, if you're not getting all this right now and you're writing furiously, that's okay. We're recording this call, number one. We'll have this posted on our Facebook page. We'll also post those details on the page. Now, one of the questions that a lot of folks have asked is, how do I rank up? How would I get to 3-star elite? Or how do I even rank up through the compensation plan if I came in at the monthly level of $35 and now I want to unlock the next 2 levels and make it a 2x12? Well, I want to tell you guys this. We are announcing the rank requirements the day we go live. So you're going to be able to take notes and get all that information. And because we're doing these announcements and combining it with a live launch, we're going to be doing our call a little bit earlier than these have been. So you've been coming to these calls at 7 o'clock Pacific time, 10 o'clock Eastern. So the announcement, the big announcement that you guys have been waiting for, when does Pro Travel Plus go live? I am happy to announce, I am thrilled to announce We will be accepting enrollments this Friday. So that happens in 3 days. So this is the opportunity you've got. We're going to have these calls happening in the evenings as we move forward. And you're going to want to bring your folks to these calls and have them lined up. And I'm going to give you some preparatory stuff that's going to be crucial for you to be able to take advantage of that launch. First off, number one, choose the right enrollment level for yourself. We talked about the packages already. Coming in at $69.95 gives you access to our travel portal, which is going to give you insane discounts on everything from flights to hotels to cruises to car rentals, everything from 5 to 80% off of those various things I mentioned. So $69.95 gets your foot in the door. But then, again, if you chose to come in at that $400 prepaid level for the entire year, your entire expenses for the whole year, $469.95. And your potential earning, it puts $17,193 of available funds to you every single month in a no sponsorship required matrix. That by opening up just those extra levels, levels 11, 12, 13, and 14. So you've maximized your, I'm sorry, that's actually just levels 13 and 14. You've maximized your compensation by choosing the right package. For most of the folks on this call, my guess is that most of you are already planning on coming in at the $400 prepaid level. That's absolutely up to you. But if it's me working with my team, it's something I want to emphasize to them to make sure they don't get locked out of those earnings. Another thing to let you know about, you will have a bit of a window to be able to change that. You're going to have a 60-day window that if you came in at the $34.95 level and you say, hey, I want to open up more of the compensation plan, you can upgrade to the 6-month prepaid or the 1-year prepaid within that 60-day window. However, a little caveat to that, if you chose this month to be on the monthly plan and you were locked out from earnings on your the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th levels of your matrix, which everybody on this call is going to have somebody on their 14th level, I can guarantee it, as we move forward with this. So as that happens and those earnings are outside your reach, once you choose to upgrade, it's going to take place and affect the following month. So you could lock yourself out from some earnings, but we do want to give you the opportunity to be able to change that, make that decision to upgrade, and move forward and open up more of that for yourself. Our goal is absolutely to create 5- and 6-digit check stories in the first 90 days with this company and be able to establish some incredible strong check stories, and then we'll move forward with creating a strong culture behind that. So the launch date is going to be this Friday. The call is going to happen at 5:30 Eastern Time. Same number here, so you might want to write that 5:30 Eastern Time is when we're going to hold that call, and it's going to be your opportunity to get locked in. Now, one of the things that's happened before in previous launches when I've worked with other companies is that a lot of folks get a little bit confused. They come to the call thinking that I'm going to announce some magic link that everybody can go to, and obviously it doesn't work that way because you need to work with your teams, the people that brought you to this program, and we need to make sure they get their paychecks. So as we get on that call, I'm not going to be sending out some magic link and telling everybody, all right, everybody goes to protravelplus.com and now you can just sign up. No, we're going to filter this through with the folks that are attached to their enrollers. So after we get off the call, we're doing it a little earlier, so you've got some time through the evening to work with your team because you're going to get your link from the leader who told you about this. They're going to get the link from the leader that told them about it, and so on and so forth. So how can you be prepared, and what kind of marketing materials are you going to have access to? Well, until we go live on Friday, we're not going to reveal the look and the feel of the website just yet. If you've already been to Pro Travel Plus, you've already seen that it's a very nice-looking site. You know that there's some powerful systems in there that integrate what we call a fear of loss power line system. So when somebody comes takes a look at your site, if they choose not to upgrade, they're going to get an email later telling them that they've already had team members placed underneath them through our company-wide enroller system. And that's great. That's going to give you a lot of tools to be able to convert this, a lot of the traffic that you guys are generating and turn that into real money. You're going to see more marketing materials show up at the Facebook page. So when you go to facebook.com/ProTravelPlus, you're going to see some things like a really nice PowerPoint that one of our leaders has been working on. You're also going to have access to, you'll see this recorded call. We'll post this up there as well. You're going to see further enhanced materials that will be posted there. And we're also going to show you some great examples of the savings that folks are going to be getting as they join Pro Travel Plus. The value behind this at $69.95, guys, is absolutely insane. I really love our travel provider and the kind of offer that we've got, and I'm very, very excited to be able to share that with you. Keep in mind, too, as you're going to that page, you may want to suggest to your friends that they like that page as well. So I know that we've got some good traction out there. We've got a little over, I think it's 500 likes at this point in time. I'd like to see us at about 10,000 over the next week or so. I fully expect this program to enroll between 3,000 and 10,000 members in our first week, and moving forward from there very, very quickly. As you guys know, when you're working with a company that's launching in 172 countries right off the bat, there are going to be a lot of leaders that speak a lot of languages, running a lot of webinars, running a lot of private calls, building their teams out to be able to take advantage of this opportunity. Her next question would be, how can my team maximize their income? Because you've already got a great spot. You're here on this call. Now how do we help your team do the same? Well, the answer to that question is you want to give your team members an opportunity to lock in their own leaders as close as possible to themselves within their own matrix. So essentially, preparation is going to be the name of the game on this. What you'll want to do, and this is a crucial piece to write down, I'm going to actually copy the content of what I'm about to read you, and it will be on our Facebook page as well. But you want to craft an email message and a text message that are both ready to be sent out to the first wave of personal enrollments you want to bring in, and allow them the opportunity to bring in their personal enrollments and so on and so forth before you blast your link out to a database of 5 million people and start creating that spillover in some of those fun check stories for other people. So I'll give you an example of what your email might say. Hi there, Mark. I've locked in my spot with PTP, and I now have a link for you to join the opportunity. Please be sure when you're signing up to select the membership option that works for you. The majority of my team has chosen the $400 annual package after signing up for $69.95, and I'm recommending that to my leaders as well. After choosing your package and obtaining your own link to share, I recommend you use this template and be sure to replace the sign-up link I've sent you with your own. This is very important so that you get credit for your team. Please call me at such and such phone number to verify that you've received this email, and I can help you complete the sign-up process and pay it forward to your own teams. I'm looking forward to working with you to create an incredible story of success with Pro Travel Plus. So again, I'm going to have that template that I just read to you up on our Facebook page. You can take that and be prepared with it, because once we go live on Friday, if you guys have ever worked at a force-filled matrix before, one of my programs, we put in 10,000 people in the first 40 hours with the program. Things can get out of control very quickly in a very, very good way. So preparation is going to help you win as a leader and make sure that your team is able to win as well. So we talked about the minor compensation plan adjustment. Just wanted to touch on that again. We'll post that up on Facebook, but it's going to be, let's see here, 30% first generation, 10% second, 10% third, and 5% check match on your fourth through the matrix earnings. And then you can earn your way up and unlock 50% on your first gen, 30% on, 20% on your second, and then 10 and 5. So you have the ability to still unlock that. It's a minor adjustment to help us motivate team members to be able to grow and get out there and start enrolling some other folks. Again, we're going to announce the rank requirements on Friday as well. So when we announce that we're going live, before everything goes live, you're going to want to be on the call. If you're on the call, you're not missing out, by the way, because we're not going to actually make the link live until the call ends on Friday. So it starts 5:30 Eastern time. That's going to be 2:30 Pacific time. So you've got an opportunity there to lock in your teams and get them rocking and rolling. We'll discuss everything you need to know about the rank requirements as we move forward on that. One last thing I want to cover. We have finalized our payment method for international payouts. So you've heard us talk about the hundreds of countries that we're going to be in. Those people will have the opportunity to choose whether they want to be paid out via Payoneer or via iPayout. So either option, very, very solid companies that I've worked with for years. They do an incredible job ensuring that you're going to get your paycheck. And in many, many, many countries, they can do it via direct deposit instead of having to do it with an ATM/debit card. So that saves them a lot on fees, ATM fees, having to withdraw the money, that sort of thing. And it's a fantastic, fantastic program to be able to make sure that people can get their funds and get access to them very quickly. We'll be talking about when our first payment run is going to happen. Probably next week. I'll reveal that information. I can tell you this is happening very quickly after we launch, which is great news. So with those payment systems in place, and then for folks in the U.S., you can choose, instead of going the iPayout route or the Payoneer route, if you prefer those, you can use them. If you don't like doing that, we have a direct deposit ACH system that will direct deposit the funds into your account without having to go through those systems there. I can tell you guys, I've seen some powerful teams come together. I know I mentioned this before. But I am so incredibly proud of all of you who have done such amazing work to fill out this call, to work on explaining the vision and the excitement behind Pro Travel Plus. This is really not that opportunity call like we normally would have. This is a preparation call for leaders who have already understood the power of what PTP is going to be. If you need a better opportunity call, it's posted up on the Facebook page right now. You will have more marketing materials coming your way. We're going to do live webinars. We're going to do recorded webinars. You'll have access to all those through both your back office and the Facebook page as we move forward. But this is a great time to be alive. I tell you, it's everybody that's a part of this feels blessed and privileged, and that goes for me too. I'm very honored to work with all of you. I'm very excited to see what we're going to do and the progress that we're going to make over the first 72 hours and over the first 30 days after this company goes live. So be ready on Friday to bring your teams down. I'm going to do one last thing before we close out this call. I want everybody on this call, after the count of 3, I'm going to unmute the lines. And I just want you, if you're excited, if you feel happy about what you've heard, then just say, I am excited, and tell us where you're calling in from. Then we're going to mute the lines out, and we'll close out the evening. So here we go, guys. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm excited.
That was fun, guys. An incredible job bringing your teams to the table. We will have another one of these calls tomorrow night, same time, getting the teams prepped, and we'll do another one on Thursday as well. And then we'll look forward to Friday's very, very exciting launch date for what I expect to be the hottest program of 2015. Thank you, everybody, for being on this evening, and we look forward to seeing you at the top of the leaderboard.